Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I got a Jeep. I've had it for a few months now and she needs a box full of work. Pretty much I want to get this booster budget booster lift kit put on. Adjustable shackles for the rear and then the pucks for the front, and then I got a tune-up in a box. Oil filter, valve cap, spark plugs. I got a rotor and the wires, cap and rotor and the wires, distributor wells, whatnot. But yeah, so pretty much just a tune-up and a little budget 3-inch lift kit, along with some Jeep wheels. I'm not sure what size these are. I think they're 30s, but yeah. My wheel took a bit of a journey. I don't know if you can see it down there. Don't know what happened. This was the spare and she didn't spare me shit. I threw this on and it blew the tread completely off. But yeah, so we're gonna get her lifted up and get some new wheels on her and just some basic goodies. All right, as you guys can see, we got the rear wheels off. This rear left side was a doozy and a half. Oh my gosh. Had to whip out the, what is it, the high artillery, the torch. But yeah, progress is progress. Now we're gonna get these shackles put in, getting these old crusty broken ones taken out. Well, they're not broken, but almost. It's almost completely rusted through. So it's a good thing this is going on. Maybe clean up some of that rust, but yeah, she should be looking good. Alrighty guys, so we got the bottom out, like the nut that goes right there, and now we have to get the one out of the frame, which they're stripped into the frame on both sides. There's a nut here. This is the bolt. There's supposed to be a nut welded into the frame somewhere. That's stripped, so I'm gonna remove the bumper so that we can see down inside the frame rail and hopefully be able to get a wrench or something on there and get that moved, because the kit did come with new hardware and I want to anti-seize and Loctite that before that goes on. So yeah, I'm gonna throw it back on a time lapse, get this bumper off, and yada yada yada. Alright guys, as you've seen, we got the bumper off, but this thing is crusted in here. So, I want you guys to see, it ain't always easy with these damn Jeeps.
What you doing? Huh? What you doing? What does it look like you're doing? Huh? What does it look like you're doing? Working on the car?
Jeez, this shit just coming down.
It's a little rusty.
Little. Little.
The brackets for the spring.
Oy. Who lives in a pineapple under this?
Yeah, one rotted out. It's popped. What? It's popped. Where you going? Go. Alright, right safe. See you later. What's up, Monte?
What's up, what's up? Oy. Huh?
Your tire's a little low, bud.
What tire? That's what he said? The tire's low. Not the fact that the rear is jacked up with no wheels. Alright, she's coming out now. Jeez. And just to show you guys what I was doing, it's that bolt right there. And there's a nut inserted in the frame. I thought it was stripped because of the loud banging, but that's just the rust on the inside of the shaft, I'm guessing. Definitely not simple. It's simple, but just not easy. It's... Holy shit. Oy. Alright guys, it's starting to rain a bit. There's the new shackle and hardware. There's the old shackle. We're gonna get this side put on first and then bolt it up, and then we're gonna do the back left side. And then we're going to try and get these springs compressed so we can get those pucks on the front. And once we're done with that, we'll get the wheels put on and then we'll be good to go. This was definitely a doozy. We pretty much took the bumper off for no other reason but then to spray some Croil on the back end, which did help because the bolt in that one came out. Now we just got to do the one on the other side, get the shackles put in, and bada bing bada boom. I mean, it is raining right now a little bit. It's coming down, not crazy, just drizzle pretty much, slowing up as I speak. But if it gets too bad, I mean, hopefully we just get the back done. I'm hoping we could get her fully lifted and leveled, but we'll see. All right, this fitting right here was a doozy because the first one was broken inside, so we had to get that pulled out and then re-tap and put this one in. And yeah, now we're gonna fill her up with grease and get her all installed, and yeah, hopefully no more hiccups. Alrighty, as you guys saw, we got the shackle in there. Come along to this side. Oh, you can just see it from right here. I might cut the exhaust so that it doesn't hit up against this, because it already does right there. There was honestly no need to take the bumper off. It was not hitting, but you know, you gotta take proper precautions, you know? So now we got those on there. We're gonna go ahead and throw the rear wheels on and then tighten everything down. And yeah, then we'll head over to the front and see if we can get those springs situated.
How tight you put these units?
Not crazy. Okay, big dog.
I still don't understand why this is moving. It's crazy.
Alright guys, as you can see, we got the rear done. She was a doozy, I'm not gonna lie. That was a hassle and a half, but you can see the tilt. She looked like a hot rod right now, but that's because she's lifted in the rear. So I'm gonna come over to the back so you can see the shacklage. Bam! Ba-bam! This shit was, that's the old shackle there. That was the one that was in good condition, I could have sworn. I took a picture and this was the one that was in good condition. This was the one that looked bad on camera. It looked so bad on camera, and it was. But this was the good condition one on camera somehow. Looks may be deceiving. Big Jeep guy. But yeah, got the wheels on. She looking pretty. I'm ready to climb something, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to climb something. Maybe a curb. But we're gonna continue on, and yeah. All right guys, so we ran out of daylight in a sense. If we start doing the front and we run out of light, we're not gonna be able to finish. So we're gonna cut it right here. I'm gonna throw one of the stocks back on because that wheel was blown out anyway. But the rear is fine, and then once I have the time, we'll come back over here and knock the front out. But yeah, enjoy this time lapse of front wheel being swapped. All right guys, so it's the next day and we are going to be installing the front pucks to lift up the front. The rear was done. You could definitely, you can't really tell too much, but once you put your hand underneath, you can definitely feel the difference of clearance. So we got the front lifted up. We're gonna get the pucks inserted and those springs pulled. Well, not in that order, but you know what I mean. And yeah, and then we're gonna go test her out and see what she be about. Alrighty guys, so we got the wheels off. Now we're going to get the 2 bolts out of the bottom of the shock and hopefully they don't snap. Then we're gonna get the spring retainer right here, get that brake line pulled off, get the sway bar link disconnected. I don't know if we're gonna do it from down here or up there. And then we're gonna get the spring compressor put on while it's jacked up and while it has some load on it, so we can hopefully just crank it a couple times, and once we drop that load, she comes out, and then we just throw the pucks in. We're gonna put these, I believe, on the bottom of the pucks. Most people leave these at the top. I don't know if we're gonna leave these at the top or put them at the bottom of the pucks. I mean, they're on top of the spring for a reason, so I want to keep them on top of the spring. But yeah, we'll see. As soon as I moved the brake line, it busted. Beautiful, right? Beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, as soon as I move the brake line, I just see brake fluid pouring out, like right of the boot here. So it seems like it cracked and just broke, all brittle.
Up there?
Yeah,
You shouldn't have moved it.
I had to. But
You can't really move that. That's like bending it. That sucks.
it
Where
happens.
does that go to?
The front caliper.
Where does it go through the frame, I guess?
It goes into the I can't even think right now. Into the engine bay, and then it should run into a prop valve somewhere or something like that.
Don't worry about that later.
Alrighty guys, so still a little frustrated about that brake line breaking, but there's the shock tower. There's the other shock tower. It's one bolt at the top. Remove that, and then the shocks will be able to drop from the top instead of removing the 2 bolts down there, which are known to snap. I just want to avoid that right now. I'm already annoyed. I don't need anything else breaking. But I'm gonna take this one off, that one off, and then we're gonna get that cable on there. Hopefully that one doesn't snap. And then we'll just be doing the links, and then the other like retaining clip for the spring on this side as well. And yeah, we should be all right. We got the spring compressor pretty tight, so once we get this girl lifted up, hopefully, whoosh, God willing, we can get this done pretty smooth for the rest of the way. So far, overall, it's been a little frustrating, but not too bad. I've been riding around bumperless, bumperless, but yeah, it is what it is at this point. We're already halfway through, so we're gonna get the rest of it done. I have brake line, I have a flaring kit, and I have the connectors, so we'll get that situated when we cross that bridge. But until then, we're gonna finish this lift kit because we started it. Alrighty guys, everything is disconnected, and we're gonna start getting this spring removed and getting that puck inserted on this side, and yeah, then we'll do the same on the left side, and we should be ready to throw the wheels back on and whatnot and tighten everything back up. Let's go. Alright guys, the spring came off fairly easy. I was able to get the puck up top, the little rubber spacer, spring back inserted. It's put where it needs to be so that the retainer clip can go over top of it. And then we're going to raise it up loosen these here, get everything tightened back where it needs to go, and pretend that I have brakes and no problems happen with the brakes. Alright guys, little dilemma because of the 3-inch increase, you know, lifted talk. But because of the 3-inch increase, we're gonna have to put the wheel on the other side and remove the jack stand and yada yada yada, because we're getting a clearance issue here, and it's about, I don't know, I'd say 3-inch puck size. But yeah, we'll get it situated and then we'll be right back to your scheduled programming. Alrighty guys, and as you can see, we got the right side done. You can definitely see the gap with the rear and now the front. Like, I can comfortably put my hand in here, which I was able to do with the rear once I put the shackles on there. And now I can do the same with the front. I think I'm gonna have to get myself like a Home Depot bucket or something to carry around so that now I can get in her and all that. You know, now that she's lifted and all, you know. Big lift guy. Alrighty guys, so of course something else broke. The bushing that goes in here was completely disintegrated. These ones are pretty dry rotted, and so was the other side. The bottom on the other side was pretty good, but the AutoZone near me, meaning 2 towns over instead of near me, so still pretty near me, but they have just the bushing kit for $10 each. So I mean, you can't beat that. I'm gonna go and get some brand new bushings, top and bottom, and then I have to replace that jammy that snapped right there. I'm just gonna get the bushings for both sides, do this side, and at some point, or probably today, I'll do the other side too. I'm gonna pull this bottom cover off as well. That's been on there. It's the OEM like rain guard, mud guard, splash guard, whatever. I'm gonna pull that off. But once we get what we need from the store, get some food, we'll come back and get this situated, all tightened up and whatnot. Maybe get that brake line situated. But yeah, other than that, once she's done, she's gonna need a really good cleaning. Later down the line, I'll probably get like new shocks and then new leaves for the back tires and Mount Everest.
You're gonna need a unit too.
And a union. Alrighty guys, so we're back from AutoZone, and this is what we were going there for. Bada bing. There's for you guys, and there's all the bushings that we need for the bottom, the top, the washers, and the nut. We just got to find a bolt, which we did already, to lock that one into here, which you can't see, but that's what I was pointing to. And then we could get that put back on, so that when we get all the, everything's all good. But yeah, and then we're gonna have to undo the side, because I did get another one for that side, just so everything is new and done at the same time. You know, I like symmetry. But yeah, so without further ado, we shall continue this Jeep lift. And as you guys just saw, yet again, something else broke. So now I'm gonna need a drag link or two. Hi. Sway bar link. I meant sway bar link. Alright guys, well that just about sums it up for this little lift kit project here. The sway bar links are off because the top bolt on that one snapped, and it came with the wrong bushing on the other side, so I'm just gonna keep them off and take it easy for now. But yeah, she's pretty nice. The front still has to settle, but this side looks a little bit better. It's been sitting longer, but once I ride it around a little bit, it'll be all right. I got to make sure that brake line isn't like spraying fluid everywhere, so I'm going to press it a few times. I didn't bolt it up just because I may have to get in there and throw a union, or probably just replace the whole line, or whatever works. But yeah, came out all right. I like it. Can't wait to put some different tires on there. I'm probably going to test it out really quick, just to see what she'd be about. Just a little light crawling adventure. Light stuff, little bumps and humps. The front definitely looks like it's way higher, but it needs to settle. The spring was compressed and everything, and then it was up and down. I'm gonna drive it around a little bit, let it all settle in, and then see where we are. Alrighty guys, lift is completely installed. We got the new brake line put in, and yeah, we're gonna go give her a test ride in the little trail, little track, whatever. Not anything crazy, just go over a couple bumps, little dips and whatnot, and you know, see what she's got. Maybe get a couple flex picks. It was a bummer with the line. I still got to get the sway bar links. I'm gonna get those in a set. I didn't want to get them one by one. I did return one set of the bushings. I had to get the box literally out of the garbage so I could return the other set, and then I'm just gonna buy new sway bar links like as a set. Bumper, I do want to get a bumper situated. I took my rear bumper off, as you can see, and now I just have the mount, and I want to get a bar welded, kind of like cut this bracket and then have a bar welded across with a receiver. That way I can carry my bikes or a cargo trailer or whatever. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Any comments, leave that in the comment section of the video. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.